Hi, my name is Rachel Kornatzer. Today I'll be conducting an interview with Dr. John Nash and Dr. Rosen, his psychologist. So Dr. Nash is a skilled mathematician who graduated from Princeton College in New Jersey, and I first heard about Dr. John Nash when I was a senior in high school taking AP psychology class. We were learning about schizophrenia and we watched the film A Beautiful Mind, and I thought it was super interesting. So in today's interview, we will get a closer look at Dr. John Nash and how schizophrenia has affected his life. Oh, we're starting the interview now? Hello, I am Dr. John Nash. When was I first diagnosed with schizophrenia? I was 29 at the time. Although I did experience my first hallucinations and delusions in grad school. I would tell you to ask my best friend, but he was one of them.
Hi, welcome to Chili's.
Is he real? Do you see him too? No?
Are you seriously going to tell me that
okay.
I'm wrong?
Then I'll just
Her
continue.
sister was a witch.
I began having a paranoia surrounding government conspiracy, Russian spies, and code breaking. I'm sorry, this is a little distracting. Can you go?
Bye, Felicia.
Thank you. Anyway, I'm sorry. I was diagnosed shortly after these delusions became severe by Dr. Rosen and began treatment. I'm much better at distinguishing delusion from reality today, but as you can see, or I guess not see, I still have a few interruptions to my reality. So like we learned from the interview with Dr. John Nash and Dr. Rosen, schizophrenia is a complex disorder and there is still a lot unknown. Typically, schizophrenia isn't diagnosed until late teens or early adulthood. Dr. Rosen discussed most of the symptoms, the most apparent being the hallucinations and delusions, as well as social withdrawal and a reduction in speech. These symptoms can make it difficult for someone with schizophrenia to hold a conversation, maintain social relationships, and even difficult to keep a job. There are some theories of what causes schizophrenia, genetics being the first. It is more likely for a person to have schizophrenia if a relative has it as well. Studies have found that there are some genes that make a person more predisposed to having schizophrenia, but there is no one gene that actually causes it. Another theory is that it can be caused by environmental factors, such as living in a stressful environment, exposure to viruses, and nutritional deficits, especially in utero. Lastly, it is thought that the dysfunction of neurotransmitters could also be the cause. Dr. Rosen briefly discussed dopamine as the main neurotransmitter associated with schizophrenia. An imbalance in dopamine could be responsible for many of the symptoms present with this disorder. So how do we treat schizophrenia? Many people with schizophrenia, including Dr. John Nash, take antipsychotic medications. These medications can reduce psychotic episodes or at least their intensity. Again, they are not a cure for schizophrenia, but rather a treatment of the symptoms. There are also therapies that can help address the negative symptoms that we talked about, like social withdrawal, such as behavioral and cognitive therapies. These therapies can help to improve coping mechanisms as well as improve function in day-to-day life. People with schizophrenia who attend a form of these therapies are less likely to relapse or be hospitalized for their disorder. Finally, it is important to support and provide education for family and caretakers. It is crucial that they know and understand the presentation of schizophrenia, the treatment, and how they can help their loved one. They themselves will also need emotional support during this difficult transition. As Dr. Rosen suggested, the National Institute for Mental Health is a phenomenal resource for learning more about schizophrenia. They have links to support groups and therapies that will be very helpful. I hope this interview provided a greater understanding of schizophrenia. Thank you. Please enjoy the following bloopers. Schizophrenia is a complex disorder, and there is still a lot unknown. Oh, we're starting the interview now? Okay, well, hello, I am Dr. John Nash. When was I first diagnosed with schizophrenia? When I was around the age of 29, although I did experience my first hallucinations and delusions. Okay.
It's doing it.
Have you started yet? Oh, okay, wait, you're gonna have to restart that because I would tell you to ask my best friend, but he was one of them.
Hi, welcome to Chili's.
Is he real? Do you see him too?
Are you seriously
No.
gonna tell me that I'm wrong?
Oh, okay, then I'll
Her
just
sister was
continue.
a witch.
So I began having a paranoia surrounding government
So I was
conspiracy.
sitting there.